Okay. So tell me your names and where you're both from.
Ladies first.
My name is Kelly Graham, and I was born in Miami, Florida, but I grew up in Lansing, Michigan.
My name is Andre Pipkins. I was born and raised in Saginaw, Michigan.
Okay. How did you guys meet? Everybody does that, yeah.
She was coming into South by and she needed help with her groceries. So I helped her with her groceries up to her room, and that's how we met. That was freshman year.
I could tell it better.
Okay.
I was a sophomore, and he was a freshman, and it was late at night, and I was taking all my groceries out of my car, and everyone's just walking past me, like, watching me struggle.
Yeah.
I didn't know him, and he just stopped and was like, "Do you need help with those?" And that was how I met him, and he helped me after everyone else rudely walked past.
So that was last year or 2 years ago?
It was freshman year, so 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Okay. How did you know you wanted to be together?
I'll let her explain that.
No, you go ahead.
How did we know we wanted to be together? I mean, because we just kept, we were in relationships at the time when I helped her, her groceries and stuff like that. Well, she was, and then I eventually got into one, and we always just kept in contact, like, hey, what's up? And one time we just went without talking to each other. So in the spring, was it the spring? When she needed help moving into her dorm, I helped. And it was just kind of like, we're always good friends. We always talked and stuff like that. And one night she was like, don't run off with my M card. We were in her room like chilling. And she was like, don't run off my M card. You might as well just put it back, before you take it with you. So I was like, I ain't gonna take it. And then I accidentally ended up taking it. And so I had to end up meeting back with her later on that night. And it was just kind of like it was my last time I was gonna see her for the spring or whatever. So it was kind of like a bye, like a sad thing. But then it was just like, that's not the last time I'm gonna see her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I kind of turned back, looked at her, smiled, and waved goodbye. So I don't know. I just it was something about that we always talk about, that we kind of knew it was gonna end up being together. That sounded about right.
Mm-hmm. It's just like we kept reconnecting, and it was just this interesting thing that it just seemed like there was something more there. And then we were each going through our own stuff in relationships, problems, and we would talk about it and be there for one another. And then it ended up turning deeper than that. So,
how did your family support or not support your decision to be together?
Well, my family was very supportive because they didn't like the person I was with. And so when he first helped me move, my grandma was making all these comments like, "Oh, he's so cute. Why isn't he your boyfriend?" And he would be cracking up laughing. And so she always liked him. And also one time he got my grandpa and my brother tickets to the game, and they had never been. It was my grandpa's birthday, so they got to meet him again then, and they were really excited. My family loves him. They spoil him. Every time they call, they don't even ask how I'm doing. They're like, how is Andre doing? Tell him how he's doing.
What's your family?
Well, it was, it's not that hard, but my brother and my brothers, they just have trouble dealing with, new people in the family. They just real defensive. And my sister as well. My sister accepts just about anybody, because we're real close. But my brothers, they was talking, on the phone, with me and stuff like that. I was telling about my new girlfriend, and they went and checked her out and stuff like that, did some spying and stuff. So, yeah, pretty much. And they liked her, you know what I mean? And then my mom, I always talk to my mom. I'm real close to my mom. So whenever I kind of drift away from talking to my mom, she knows there's someone in my life that's kind of taking that place, but not taking her place. So one time she called me, and then she was like, "Andre, is there somebody up there that you're talking to right now?" She was like, "This didn't happen before," and I was like, "Yes, her name's Kelly." And she's like, "Oh," she was like, "You told me about her." I was like, "Yeah, we finally got together." She's like, "Okay, well, that's good." So my mom, she accepted it, and my brothers, they accepted it as well. So.
Did you ever have any issues with how society viewed your relationship?
I don't think so. What do you think?
Certain people that don't agree.
Yeah, besides the typical people who have their thoughts or views,
people
jealousy or hatred.
Right. People that she's probably been friends with, or I'm friends with, or I've been friends with. probably don't like it. You know what I mean? Just because they can't see people happy. They don't like that. You know what I mean? That's just like the typical stuff.
Yeah. Well, the next question is like, how have you seen this manifest itself in your daily life? Like, if you did have issues or society had issues, like if you've seen that, like any examples of it?
Nothing that serious besides like just little like petty things. Like if he posts me on Instagram or something, these girls will like try to add me.
Yeah.
And I'll deny them, and then they'll keep like trying because they want to be nosy and see who I am, and just little stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean like females that when you single, they're all over your stuff. You know what I mean, or they're quick to oh my God, you're so cute under your picture and stuff like that. But then when you get a girlfriend, they'll back off, make a post, and then they'll try to go follow her. So I'm like, oh, I didn't know my life was that interesting. You know what I'm saying? So it is just a game that typical unhappy females play.
Do you have any closing remarks for people that might be in the same situation as you?
I guess not much besides just like don't let it bother you or don't feed into it, because like we like never argue about it, we never have any problems, and it's just kind of funny to us. So I feel like we have a really positive and healthy way of like dealing with it. So just keep that positivity and healthiness of it all.
Follow your heart. You know what I mean? It's like, because I didn't think like I was going to end up with her. You know what I mean? So I just kept at it and kept hope, I guess, and now look, we got the girl in my dream. So there you go.
Help them with groceries, right? That's it. Thank you.
No problem.